today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. Throwing on 1st down. Howell. Here's Booker on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st down, Powell. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Powell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
This is caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Again, it's Harris on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Howell. And he's got Booker. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the 1st down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambition. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling that they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. At Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking to throw on second down. Howell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hurts.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They'll go option to the short side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Washington on third down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Far. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll try and run for him. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete here.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll drop to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Farr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Looking to throw. Farr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Doug Costin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Off play action. Farr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Sly on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here.
Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.